I'm Jaden Jefferson, and I'm joined by Alex to talk about his role in the new Mars Rover project. Alex, thanks for joining me.
Thank you. My pleasure.
So you had the opportunity to name the rover. So what did you name it, and what do you hope people years from now take out of this experience that you're having?
I named the Mars Rover Perseverance, and I hope that people in the future will look at this rover as a shining example of human perseverance for years to come.
What was the naming process when you chose Perseverance? What were some of the thoughts you had went through in order to get to Perseverance?
I I immediately knew I wanted it to be a characteristic because all the past ones were, and I also noticed that they were all characteristics that we all share as humans. Opportunity, spirit, we have one and seek the other, and we're very curious. So I wanted the fourth thing to be kind of the thing that brings it all together.
And how did you become fascinated with space and aviation? Where was the moment that it just clicked that you wanted to get interested in this?
Oh man. So for my 11th birthday, my mom and dad got me a trip to space camp. And originally, I had no clue what it was, but I don't know if any of you have been to space camp, but as you're driving up there, there's this building, and obscured behind the building is a model of the Saturn V rocket. So as you're driving up to the campus, you can see the spire of the rocket rise above the building. 11-year-old me saw that and lost his mind. And I immediately knew space is something I was doing for the rest of my life.
So you hope to have a career in space, and what role would you want to take on permanently?
My all-time dream would be to be the leader of the Mars program. Like that would just be a cool job. Personally, I'm really into human exploration. Wherever I can help the most, that's where I want to be.
Was there any specific person in your life or anyone who may be already an astronaut or doing something behind the scenes that has sparked your interest and continued to encourage you as you've gone to this point where you're naming a Mars rover?
If I had to point at one person who's really adding fuel to the fire of my passion for engineering, it's probably my dad. He's the one who got me into model rockets, he got me into Arduino, he got me into Mindstorms. He's he's actually a nuclear physicist himself, so he's pretty good at all this to say the least. And it's just really cool watching as he builds all these amazing things, such as a remote control airplane that he's working on right now. And it definitely inspires me to try and make some of this for myself.
And when you think about the things that have happened in the past in history, like the Apollo missions, what are your thoughts on those missions, and how do you think those people that were involved in those projects felt? And how do you want to be a part of history like they were?
Those people did amazing things. They took or at least compared to our technology, little that they had, and they got to the moon. And they did it again and again and again. And now NASA is on the brink of doing it again. And I'm hoping that I can be involved in the next great leap of human space missions.
How are you feeling about being part of history? Because not everyone is part of history and not everyone gets to have the experience you're having. So, what do you think people are thinking, and what does it feel like to have your role in this project?
My heart is very filled with gratitude for I'm very grateful for this amazing opportunity, and I'm just ecstatic to be part of the great NASA team.
Alex, thanks for joining me.
Thank you.